raised in South Carolina. She's just coming off of her junior season. She was 4th at the NCAAs in this discipline. She runs on the 4x1 and the 4x4.
Second semi of the women's 200. All women go through, so this is a good form run. It's a good practice run.
Yeah, Mackenzie Long down to her last opportunity to make the team, so she has a slight lead with just under 100 to go.
And this is for lane selection in the semis. And it's Mackenzie Long clearly out in front. Jameson will come home second, ahead of Elise Cooper in third. But again, all ladies go through to the semis. This is just to determine lane selection.
And Mackenzie is the event where she has the best shot, and she has such a phenomenal start. She drags that leg across the track, which keeps her feet really close to the track and able to recover very quickly. That's what contributes to that great start, and she just comes off here in full control, but still extends her lead, Otto.
Yeah, in the 100, it was a poor semifinal start that kept her out of the final. Start doesn't matter as much in the 200, and is why I think the consensus is that 3 people will not keep Mackenzie Long off of that 200-meter team, but it is as competitive a field as we had in the 100. No,
Lewis?
All right, Lee, thank you. Well, Mackenzie, things didn't work out as you wanted in the 100. So how did you deal with the bounce back and then come out and really run a strong 200 here to open things up for you?
Honestly, I was hurt. Not excusing the race, which everybody saw. But, you know, I just told myself that this is where I belong. This is my race. So I just want to keep all my energy into this and make this team.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You really showed out here in the NCAA meet. What would it mean for you to become an Olympian?
It don't mean the world to me. Every little girl's dream. And I'm just so proud of myself for just doing what all I've done this season. So, yeah.
And if you'd seen your mom and dad, you know they're proud of you too as well. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next round.
Thank you.
All righty, Lee.
And of course, we know that one of the conversations that she had a lot.
Women's 100, all 3 of them train together.
Absolutely, and here is 2-time Olympian and 2-time U.S. champion, 21.89 second performer and former Oregon Duck, Jenna Prandini of Clovis, California.
In addition to Jenna Prandini, there's another Olympian in this. Lena Irby-Jackson is in lane 4. Here we go. Heat 3, the 200.
I like how Brittany Brown looks halfway through the turn, but you know Prandini, who's a great turn run, is going to be there as well.
Everybody's going through to the semis, but they want to have a look at what everybody's got, and it's really clear what Brittany Brown's got. What a run.
That's an exceptional run from Brittany Brown. You mentioned it, Otto. She's been running good hundreds, which means that she has the speed. So you always want to see how their endurance looks. And she looked good. She was able to separate from a good field.
There's absolutely no reason to really run fast here. Remember, all of these women are going to advance because of the scratches in this round, and they were only going to run this round to eliminate 2. So Jenna Prandini in the orange comes off with a slight lead, but Brown is up to the task. As I said, she has been looking so good over the last couple of seasons. So she was able to get to the line first in 22:29. That's a season's best for her. Also a season's best for Prandini, who ran 22:58. Clark was 3rd.
Let's have a look at the results.
Track, you've been watching everybody else compete. What are your thoughts about being out here and having to run a, I guess, a less pressure situation here? Didn't have to worry about qualifying.
I know. I was like, what happened? Anyway, I felt good. I've been here for like 2 weeks now, so I'm just like ready to go. I feel good to be out here, excited to be out here, and yeah, I just love everyone and love the atmosphere here, so yeah.
So you have the World Championship experience. How might that help you in these trials as you try to get to the Olympics?
Just learning how to deal with pressure, learning how to use it to your advantage and not let it take over you. And I think pressure's good, and I think pressure can really help you. So just learning how to use it. I think the game, or last year's World taught me that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You heard it from Brittany. Pressure is good.
Well, she ran very good. She handles pressure perfectly.
How is she going to make diamonds without pressure?
And in lane 8 is Twanisha T.T. Terry.
Where did we see her before? Oh, that's right. With her 2 teammates sweeping the 100-meter team. And good for her. She's back to run an event in which she doesn't fare quite as well.
Just looked very comfortable out of the entire race.
Yeah, she has 400-meter ability. So when she gets to the lead, you rarely see anybody running her down. She held that lead and, in fact, extended it as she got closer to the finish line. You see the miles per hour there. At one point, she was almost at 22, right at the fastest part of the race where she was heading off the turn. But Gabby Thomas, who of course will be expected to make this team and then go to Paris and win an Olympic medal, is coming
with Lewis Johnson. Lewis.
All right, Gabby, after all the work you're doing away from track and field, the volunteering, the fashion magazines we show up on, what's it like to finally be on the track and compete at these trials?
It's an amazing feeling. I remember coming here like 3 years ago and being so surprised to make the team. So to be here in a kind of a different position is really exciting.
What about this choice to drop the second event and only focus on the 200? Take us inside that.
Well, it worked out well for me last year. And I'm really focused on 200-meter gold this year. So I'm just kind of laser focused, tunnel vision on that too. Didn't want to jeopardize that.
All right, Gabby, thanks. We'll see you in the next round.
Thank you.
Lee?
Very smart strategy. Keep it simple.